right, Hale. So I'm inside. You know how like you like keep doing something that's not good for you? Like I was like on a little streak of doing lap pull downs outside, but I already knew that like there was like little issues. I just wanted to work out outside. Like it's just like another vibe. It's like another feel. But like this little pad is I can't get the exact one the exact level that I want outside. I gotta use this one's the best. And the cable is smoother inside. I mean, all the way around, it's just better, you know. But here I am. I was like, let me just do what's best for me. So that was just like a little bit of like a warm up. Kind of lean back. So I'm going to be focused on underhand grip. And with that, I noticed I can easily start pulling from my traps, over involving my traps, and over involving my biceps. So kind of like leaning back with it just so I can really like engage my lats. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. See, like when I'm doing like this grip, like an overhand grip and wide, it's like that's a whole nother game too. But when you're doing like a little bit like more like narrow and underhand, it's gonna be that lean back, you know? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and up the weight and do my sets, my working sets. I just spent like a few minutes getting used to these settings. I'm inside because I just don't want to like sweat all over the place. Yesterday I was sweating so much. You know what I mean? And like I do like to sweat, but it was just like getting to be too much. And it was like dripping down my face and I was just like, no. But so I figured let me just try this machine because it's like I think it's similar to the one outside. I don't know if it's the exact same machine or what. Bye. All right. Are you using this one? Which one? Are you about to use this one?
Huh?
Are you about to use this one?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, so these things be sticking, and that's the only thing. They need it because it's like outside. So it's like sticking. So I need to go. I think I'm gonna go get the other one over there. I don't. It looks like somebody's on it. All right. So I'm not upset. It's just like Like I know I've been seeing like these guys come in here and then they put like oil on the cables, but it's like once a week. I just feel like depending on the use and the weathering and stuff like that, they should at least test the stuff every morning. That's the only thing I can think of in my head. Because if you wouldn't know unless you got into a set, so which means you already would have had to start working out, and then like you have to stop in the middle of your set and go find another machine. It just doesn't make sense. Anyways, the machine I was going to use, somebody's on it, and then there was a girl who's using the one that I want. Anyways, whatever. So I'm a little thrown off, but I'm gonna do this one actually because I wanted to reorder it anyways. This was gonna be last. I was gonna reorder it, so it's cool. We're good. I just don't like that. You know what I mean? And I guess it just comes with working out in a gym that's outside. You just have to be mindful that stuff be doing stuff. All right, y'all. Let me just warm up with the bar real quick. Yeah, you get what I mean? It's just like you wouldn't know. All right, y'all. So I got one more of these. It feels good. Like I said, this one, you really gotta. You know why it is? I'm gonna tell you why it is. These handle, you can't see it, but these handles, it's like actually when I first started using this machine, I saw these handles on here. I was like, oh, okay, that's genius, because you get that neutral pull. But it's not like locked. If they had like say like an actual neutral handle and it's kind of like locked into place, but see, that takes some stabilization too, because the handles sometimes are moving around, and I think that's why. Because at first I was just like, oh well, it's how you lift off or whatever. I mean, I always try to be in the center, but I noticed that too. So that's the only thing. When I'm pulling like overhand grip, I've done that before. That's different. It's just a different feel. So I'm looking for more of that neutral grip. So I'm gonna go with it. It still feels good. I still think it works for what I needed to work to do. So, all right. All right. So the range is 15 reps on this one. And I always I just don't know. Like I know for like 10 reps, I could do like sometimes 20 pounds. I could get like a lot of times, like maybe like 9 or 10, like struggle, maybe 11. It just depends on the day. But they got a 17.5 and a 15. So I'm like trying to see if I can push that 17.5 to 15 reps. I think I can. All right. I'm not saying I'm thrown off. I'm just like, I'm still a little thrown off because that little cable thing. And then somebody just walked past me with these dumbbells to re-rack them. And then they went they didn't even have to go. They didn't have to go that way. They could have just gone the other way. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just like irritable. So I'm just telling you that. But all right, so that 17.5 was good, except when I started like failing, it started like it was getting a little struggly. And this is the last time I'm gonna say this because I am not the type of person to like keep complaining about stuff. But yeah, I mean, there's something going on. I think it's healing because it's not as bad, but I don't want to like aggravate it anymore. And I felt like when I was doing that, it was like a little bit of strain there. So I went down to a 15, and I'm gonna just like really focus on, like a slow and like squeeze, do a little drop set. That one felt good. That wide pull is really getting in there, you know, but the thing I haven't always mastered with this one is like I want to like stay with it, you know, and not lose it because it gets heavy. So coming out far enough with the stretch so that I can immediately come back. You know what I mean? And I from the video, I can see that like I'm not letting it all. I mean, I'm stretching it, but like, can I stretch it out even more without losing it and be ready to come back in here without like jerking all around? Do you get what I mean? So, all right. Bring these in. So yeah, I know you guys have seen me do different things, and now I'm kind of like more back on just like a split where like lower body, upper body, lower body, upper body. I mean, that's cool too. You know what I mean? Spreading it out was fine. And I saw somebody was like, what about full body? I thought about full body, but I just feel like the amount of stuff I want to do is gonna be so taxing. Like to do lower body, and I'm not doing those compound movements. And a lot of times when you do full body, you're doing more compound movements so you can fit in more like deadlifts and squats, which those are out for me because I couldn't really master them, and I didn't really want to like keep at it because there's just other stuff to do. And I don't do bench press, so that takes out those three main movements that you would want to do for full body. So, I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but yeah. All right, I think this should be my last move. I gotta check. I was at 45, I just dropped down to 30. Now I'm down to, I don't know what this is, 15. All right, that's it, y'all. So I'm gonna see y'all next time. That's pretty much it. Yeah, you know, everything's pretty much covered. Back, shoulders. I think I hit those pretty good. All right, bye.